Clarified. Learn the smart way.
Hey guys, we are going to do the electrolysis of copper sulfate. We are going to use anhydrous copper sulfate for this. So anhydrous copper sulfate is a white color solid. It turns blue in the presence of water. The aqueous copper sulfate solution is going to give us a pleasant and bright blue color. Let us get to know our apparatus first. We are going to use an iron nail and a carbon rod as our electrodes for this experiment. And the end connected to the negative terminal of the cell is called the anode, and the end connected to the positive terminal of the cell is called the cathode. Therefore, our anode is going to be the iron nail, and our cathode is going to be the carbon rod. Here we start our electrolysis by providing electricity. Initially, it might take a little while for us to notice some changes in the solution or the observations. Our first observation is that we'll be able to see air bubbles being formed at the anode. Let's see what it is. We have a lot of ions in this solution which takes part in this reaction. First we have the H plus from the water, we have copper 2 plus from the copper sulfate solution, we have SO4 minus, the sulfate ions, and then we have the hydroxide ions. The positive charge ions or the cations will move towards the negative charged cathode, and the negative charged anions will move towards the anode. First of all, let us look at the reaction at the anode. So we see the reaction at the anode that 4 OH minus ions will go and they will give their 4 electrons and they will produce water liberating oxygen gas. So what we see as the bubbles formed there at the anode is actually oxygen gas. So when you look at the reaction at the cathode, we see that the copper 2 plus ions go and they gain 2 electrons from the negative electrode and they deposit as copper there as copper 2. So in this reaction we see that there is something formed on the iron nail. Let's see what it is. It should be copper. So this is the balance formula for the reaction at the cathode. Let's see, copper is a brown colored solid. Let's take out the nail and see. Yes, it's copper. We can see that it has formed a brown color deposit on it. If we continue on with the reaction, we will see that the blueness in the solution, it will reduce. That means the copper ions in the solution will reduce and there will be a heavy deposit of copper on the cathode. And as it goes on, there will be too much of H plus and SO2 minus in the solution. It will become sulfuric acid. It will turn acidic. So we can check on sulfuric acid by using litmus paper. By the way guys, this is the electrolysis of copper sulfate. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe, and check out this channel for more videos like this cool experiments. Signing out for now, Clarified.